morning, everybody. So just working on getting things set up here. Shooting from a low perch here at the Breezy Point Sports Arena. Trying to make sure I can get all the ice in. So new team, 2025, 2026, Northern Lakes Lightning, Bantam Bees. So with that, I'm going to be learning a lot of new names. And so we'll work on names and pronunciations, and I'll work with the players and parents outside of game time to try to get those better. So here come your Lightning. So Lightning on the ice, we'll have number 13 Nathan Betley, 17 Jacob Gammon, 27 is Easton Hines, 8 is Nash Horbach, 91 is Connor Kyle, who'll start the year on the injured list. Number 55 is Lucas Knutson. Number 18, Beckham Langseth. Number 25, Brady Lehman. Number 19, Braxton Miller. Number 20, Casey Moore. 31, Hunter Nash, one of the two goaltenders. Number 71, Mike Olson. Number 9, Zachary Pratish. Number 12, Tommy Ryan. Number 97, Sam Savino. Number 35, Ashton Solar, who will be the other goaltender. Number 40, Brecken Stam. Number 77, Maverick Tulinchek. Number 28, Johnny Burtnick. And number 2, Emmett Warachka. So as we work through this, like I said, I'll work on names and pronunciation and trying to get players' names announced as we go. But for a little bit, it's going to be a little bumpy, I'm sure. So I'm going to take a little pause here, try to turn notifications off on my phone, and then we'll be back as they started their warm-up, about 2:45 remaining in that time. All right, well, I turned notifications off. Hopefully we've got everybody able to get up onto the feed. I don't see anybody on at this time yet, but shows me as live 2.5 minutes in. So the other issue I'll have is if people decide they want to stand in front of me, I'm not going to be able to shoot parts of it. So, excuse me, sir. All right, about 24 seconds left here in the warm-up. We'll be going live shortly thereafter. So this opening tilt here for the year for the Bantam Bees against the Willmar Cardinals. I don't know much, if anything, about them. Actually, I don't recall having ever played against them across the other association years. So whole new experience for me, as I don't recognize any of the players.
And the home team, NLYHA. The last 2 periods, 17 minutes each, and a 2-minute penalty. And now, the starting line for the visitors. Number 28, Jacob Larson. Number 2, Willmar. Number 4, Dave Pearson. Number 5, Easton Sorensen. Number 22, Russell Strand. And number 3, number 10, number 29, Zach Ovion. And now the starting line for the Lightning, number 13, Nathan Bentley.
So that would be Nathan Bentley starting at center.
Number 27, Easton Hines.
Easton Hines starting at wing. Number 27. Number 71, Mike Olson. I'm not sure if they'll have him play forward or defense. My guess is defense. Zachary Pratish will play forward most likely. And then Maverick will most likely be defense as well. So, and starting in the net for the Lightning will be Ashton Solar.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats as we sing the national anthem.
So now that that's over, I'm going to get the camera resituated, and we will get ready to go. All right. So it does look like Olson will be playing defense, paired up with Tulinchek. Bentley the forward or the center with Hines the right wing and Pratish the left. All right, puck drop, pulled back by Willmar. Tipped forward there for Hines, but ending up offsides there as it got tipped back out and in again. We'll have another face-off just outside the Lightning defensive zone, a whopping 6 seconds into this matchup. Oh, face-off, up Olson's glove. Olson gets slew-footed there a bit as the puck gets tipped off the boards. Olson going to jump into the play at center ice, tips it forward, takes a shot, and we will be offside. So 16:40 into the game, and our second stoppage. Two zoomed in. Yeah, just so you guys know, I don't have any notifications on, so any messages you send me I won't get because I had problems last year with the notifications. So face-off pulled back, Thule able to get it up to Pratish, and Pratish able to dump that one in and attack. Willmar picking up behind the net and coming back out with speed. Hines able to get in the way of that. Olsen trying to hold the zone. Pushes up against the boards. Puck's lost there in neutral zone. And Willmar will attack on the near side. Push to the side by Solar. Picked up by Tulinchek. Tulin takes a hit there as the puck is picked up by Betley. Betley to Patish. Oh, Patish takes a nasty hit there. And we're going to have a penalty called on that one as he hit him into the boards there head first. My guess is it will be a 2-minute penalty, but for roughing. So with that, we'll have a face-off down deep in the Lightning offensive zone. New line for the Lightning has Brecken Stam, the center. 28, Johnny Vertnick, the right wing. Number 12, Tommy Ryan, the left wing. So face-off. There, push to the side, picked up there, pushed towards the point and out of the zone. Hustling back is Casey Moore to get in the way there. Good job there by Vertnick to get underneath of that and get the puck loose. Casey's going to pick that one up behind the net, looking to exit that one out, hitting Stam. Stam towards Vertnick, but thrown back down deep by Willmar. And then Brady Lehman's the other defenseman in there right now. Brady with the puck here. Puck gets loose in front. Shot on net and steered wide by Solar. Shot or pass trying to get out of the zone. Tip forward. Vertnick now coming up the near side here. Going to exit. Oh, going to be offsides. As Stam had gotten into the zone early. So new line for the Lightning. Sam Savino in for this faceoff. Emmett Warashka on the left wing. I think it's Aiden. Might have to check on that one. Puck off to that side. He jumps in, kicked back into the zone and offsides. Correction there, that is Emmett. So, face off, pulled back by the Lightning, but controlled by Willmar as they chip it forward into the zone where it's picked up by Nash Horbach. Puck coming up to Emmett. Emmett playing on the far half wall. Attempted check there. Puck is laying loose and coming up the ice now is Beckham Langseth. Number 18. Puck skips out of the zone and off of the stick, hustling back. We got Mike Olsen there in front of the puck carrier. Shot steered wide by Solar. Olsen puts a check on behind the net, and the puck gets picked up here. I believe that's Braxton Miller. Puck coming into the Lightning offensive end and thrown back down as Tulinchek hops onto the ice and picks up that puck. Thule going to push up ice quick, hits Betley. Betley has it off his stick and in. So puck comes wrapped around the far side. Hines there with Thule able to hold the zone. Puck comes off his stick where it's picked up by Hines. Shot towards the net, trickling loose. Poked at by Patish. Oh, just about. Puck comes out. Olsen picking it up here in the neutral zone and attacking back. Olsen off the boards for Betley. And we're going to have an icing here. No, waved off. Willmar coming out of the zone as Olsen steps up. Great job by Vertnick to pick up for Olsen there as he's jumped on, and Tulinchek will engage the puck carrier in front of our bench. So, puck on Willmar's stick, pushed to the near half wall. Held into the zone there by Vertnick trying to get to it. And now to Pratish. Pratish on the far half wall, back to Tulinchek, back to Pratish. Pratish going to step up and try to go around. Takes a little poke as Vertnick works to get to that loose puck but can't control it. Willmar will get a hold of it and dump it down deep. Olsen with the puck here on the near side. Gets tied up on the sideboard here. Puck tipped around him by Stam. Stam working that wall. Stam takes a little poke and the puck comes back. Rotated side to side there. Puck back on Willmar's stick. Rotating around. Tommy Ryan, number 12. All right, so trying to get the players as they come on here. Beckham Langseth out there. Jacob Knutson. Lucas Gammon out there as well. Puck comes up the near side. Casey Moore stepping in, trying to make a hit. Puck comes loose and gets swept to the side there by Gammon. Ooh, puck dangerously thrown out in front of our net and ends up sticking away. Langseth trying to get to this one, but Willmar able to beat him to the puck and regroup coming into the offensive end. Knutson trying to stop that rush. Shot on net, steered to the side by Solar. Knutson, puck comes out and deep into the Lightning end. I see an icing if it goes, and we do have an icing now. So at 12:09 remaining here in the first, faceoff will come down deep into the Lightning end. Score tied at 0. All right, looks like Betley in for this face-off with Hines, Olsen, Pertiche, and Tulinchek. Face-off controlled right now by Willmar, poked away from him. Betley stepping underneath that, pulling the puck loose. Betley and Tulinchek working in that deep corner there, and Tuli trying to get it forward. Puck finally onto Pertiche's stick. Pertiche going to make a move and try to push up ice. He's got Betley one side, Hines the other. Hines going to hold on side. Pertiche works around. Loses the puck, though, in that far corner and ends up getting tied up. Betley in to assist there behind the net. Puck comes loose and into the near corner. Betley rotating it up the half wall. Olsen stepping in, but puck comes out. And we've got a 2-on-1 the other direction as Tulinchek stepping in there, taking the pass away. And Solar able to stop that shot. Tulinchek getting that one forward to Pertiche. Pertiche going cross ice for Hines. Hines looking to get this puck, dump it down deep and allow for the change to occur. I see Stam in on the chase. Olsen jumping into the play with him. Puck comes up this side. Johnny Vertnick and Maverick Tulinchek chasing back, but we have an icing now with 11:07 remaining in the first, and the score still knotted at 0. All right, Stam in for the face-off with Tommy Ryan and Johnny Vertnick. Defensive pair is Nash Horbach and Braxton Miller, I believe. So face-off pushed forward, but controlled by Willmar. Willmar going to rotate to the far side, looking to outlet this. Can't get an outlet as Stam holds him in the zone and turns it over for Vertnick. Vertnick, though, get bumped off the puck, get able to chip it down deep where Stam will pressure. Stam pressuring, and Stam's going to take a penalty here. The puck coming back the other way. Willmar with the puck here. Horbach standing underneath of him. Shot up and into the netting. So with 10:35 remaining in the period, the Lightning are going to find themselves on the penalty kill as Stam will go to the box. So first year checking for a lot of these guys, and a lot of learning going to happen in these first few games. I expect we're going to see a few of those types of penalties where we have some hits that are a little too far away from the boards to be safe. So penalty kill looks like it's going to be Savino and Horbach and Vertnick. And I can't see the fourth player. Maybe it's Miller in that far corner yet. Savino in for the face-off. Puck pulled back and controlled by Willmar. Willmar going to shoot one towards the net. Glove down by Solar. We'll have another face-off just 5 seconds into that penalty kill. Savino back in for the face-off. Pulled back again by Willmar to the near side point. Puck dumped down deep. Horbach on this side. Puck rotated around up to the point. Shot coming. Steered aside by Solar. Puck rotated up to the point now. Rotating back down deep. Centering pass off of one stick. Shot on net up into the air, and Willmar will control again on the near half wall. Puck rotating up to the point, back to center. Shot coming and in the net. So with 10:02 remaining in the period and 1:27 left on that penalty, the Lightning find themselves down 1-0. All right, I see Bentley. Langseth is going off, so Warashka, Pratish, Moore, and Moore will tip that one wide to stop that at Roach, and Pratish will push up the far side. Pratish skates through, comes in, shot, stopped by the 10 there, picked up by Willmar on that near side, now half wall. Warashka able to keep that along the half wall, and Bentley slaps it down with his hand. So Moore can knock that down deep into the zone. Puck's still stuck on the half wall, finally out, chipped up ice. Where Brady Lehman goes back to get that. Brady Lehman on that end wall now, getting a little help there. Pratish trying to get it control, but can't. Puck gets pushed forward there by Bentley, unable to control. Warachka again trying to get that out for Bentley again, and the puck comes back to Lehman. Lehman going to rotate it around the back wall for Casey Moore. Casey looking for his exit. He's going to push up ice. Casey, nice to see back on the ice after a year away. So Emmett Warashka able to keep that puck and allow his line mates to change behind him. And onto the ice comes Jacob Gammon, jumps into the play immediately. Puck towards the point. Olsen with a quick shot towards the net, but it doesn't get through. Puck still laying loose in front of their net. Finally, Willmar will pick that up and try to chip it up the half wall. So Jacob Knutson out there. Puck jumps around, and Olsen will pick it up and regroup in the neutral zone. Olsen chipping that one forward softly. Puck comes into the zone on sides by Beckham Langseth. Shot wide of the net. Thule holding the zone there. Thule again holding the zone, and then finally Willmar was able to clear it down ice. Olsen to chase and pick that one up. And we will have an icing, so Olsen unable to get to it. So 8:18 remains now in the first. Lightning down by 1. Face-off upcoming deep. Breckenstam in it, center. Tommy Ryan. And the face-off laying loose at the top of the circles. Finally chipped out. Miller across to Horbach. Horbach up to Tommy. Nope, sorry, to Johnny Vertnick. And the puck gets rotated back. Nash Horbach hustling back to get to this puck. Chips it around the end wall for his defensive partner. He's going to make a move to the far side for the outlet. Looking to get that cross-ice pass again, but unable to get it to his player. And Willmar comes in, shoots on net, bodied up and gloved down by Solar to get a stop now with 7:46 remaining in the period. Face-off, bouncing puck, comes in front of the net, swept to the side there, and rotated round. Braxton Miller able to hustle to this one now in the near corner. Miller going to pick that up and take a little bump, trying to push that one forward for Langseth, for Vertnick. Puck picked up by Willmar, centering pass, swept forward by Miller, but back onto a Willmar stick shot towards the net and loose and into the corner. So Tommy Ryan going to step in there to work that puck loose on the half wall. Ryan keeping pressure on there as the puck comes free. Miller stepping up to try to stop the puck carrier. Centering pass, picked off there and flipped up ice. So we'll have an icing if that carries. But the Lightning will get to change behind. They wave off the icing. And here comes puck up the near side. Puck goes towards center and pushed in. They're going to wave off the icing there. And Solar will steer it into the corner. Centering pass from Miller. Picked up and lost there by the Lightning. Puck's kind of bouncing around a lot. Emmett with the puck, pushing up that far side. Emmett carrying in. Emmett's a lot of effort there. Puck finally tipped off his stick, though, as he slides into the corner. Savino on ice now with Langseth. Langseth pressuring the puck carrier. Back comes Savino. Centering pass. Great job on the backside there by Brady Lehman to pick up that pass. Another centering pass again, pushed to the side by Casey Moore. Puck now pushed up to the point, but out of control of the Lightning. Shot on net and steered to the half wall. Savino taking a little bump there as Moore will pick it up there and try to exit the zone. Willmar still in control though. Cross-ice pass, D to D. Shot, deflected. Picked up here by Langseth. Langseth going to chip it out. allowing for Jacob Gammon to hustle after it, but unable to get to it before we have an icing with 5:53 remaining here in the first period. Lightning trail by 1. All right, Nathan Bentley in there with Jacob Gammon. Puck pulled back to Olsen. Olsen trying to exit this one the far side for Pertiche. Pertiche going to push up that side, pick up the bouncing puck, trying to get a centering pass, but can't get it to Bentley. Bentley hustling in to help Pertiche there as the puck comes up to the point. Olsen chips it around him. Olsen delivering a shot instead of taking one there, and the puck comes out of the zone where Tulinchek will pick it up. Thule picking that puck up there, chipping it high off the glass, trying to get it through, and does to Bentley. Bentley's going to go in 1-on-0. Oh, and just steered to the side by the Tendy. Willmar picking it up there, fires it up ice. Olsen picking it up in the neutral zone. Making a move there. Olsen going to carry the puck into the zone. Shot coming. High blocker save. Olsen picks it up on the near half wall. Makes another move there. Loses the puck and his feet. Puck rotated to the point where Bentley has stepped up. Puck rotates down and glove down by the Willmar goaltender with 4:55 remaining here in the period. Johnny Vertnick in with Brecken Stam. And number 12, Tommy Ryan. Hard for me to get used to seeing Tommy Ryan in 12. I'm so used to him in 25. So puck rotated far wall there. Braxton Miller coming up to put a shot on, and Willmar ends up coming out with the puck. Vertnick and Horbach, the defense right now. Centering pass, laying out front, loose in front. Solar able to save a couple. Another shot coming in, laying loose. Swept to the side there. Flurry, puck to the point. Shot coming. Solar lost his stick there, but it's sitting in front of him. Vertnick will pick it up in the corner. Vertnick chips it, loses it though. Willmar picking it up. Ooh, pipe chipped and up off the post and just cleared out of the zone. And I'm not sure if we're gonna, no, it's, so Willmar picking up on the far side. Shot held into the zone by Lucas Knudsen. And flipped up into the air off the stick and caught by the Willmar goaltender. 4:02 remaining in the first now. Lightning still down by 1. Defense is Casey Moore and Brady Lehman. Langseth in for the faceoff, pulls it back to Moore. Moore going to fire one, but wide. Puck rotates up the far half wall where Lehman tries to step up and hold it. Moore in a foot race with the Willmar player here. Does a good job to just get a piece of that and trickles in on Solar, who's able to cover that one up and get the face-off. Good hustle by Casey Moore to get back in there and prevent the 1-on-0. Langseth in for this face-off. Puck pulled back by Willmar to the point, rotating D to D. Lucas Knudsen in front of there. Shot towards the net, steered wide by Solar. Second shot doesn't get through. Knudsen trying to pressure the puck carrier at the point, rotating down the half wall. Shot towards the net off of a skate. Centering pass, puck loose out in front. Solar doing a good job to keep that puck out of the net, and the puck gets rotated around again up to the Willmar point. Shot coming into the belly of Solar, swept by a defenseman to the side and then pushed to the half wall by Knudsen. Puck picked up here by Gammon, who tips it out, and Langseth steps up to pressure the puck carrier. Puck gets dumped deep into the Lightning end and picked up there. Lost off a stick, rotated around for Pertiche. Pertiche looking to get to that, has it knocked off his body. Langseth up to Savino. Savino dumping it in. Olsen jumps into the play. Centering pass. Loose and out in front there. Savino will now get it in the near half wall. Another centering pass, but off the skates of the Willmar player. Olsen holding the zone. Savino getting it forward to Pertiche. Pertiche centering that one to Langseth, but he's knocked off the puck. Savino pressures, and the puck gets rotated out to the far half wall. Tulinchek looking to hold the zone there as Pertiche takes a shot, and the puck gets turned over. Puck gets dumped off the near side wall, and Olsen will pick it up in the neutral zone. Bentley on now as Olsen looks to carry this one forward. Makes a couple of moves there and ends up having the puck taken off of his stick. Good hustle there by Bentley to get back inside, and Savino to come back in and pick that puck up. picked off his stick, though, by Betley, and Betley's going to push into the zone 1-on-4. Betley takes the shot there on the half wall and allowing his line mates to change up. Puck held into the zone, though. Ooh, big shot taken there. We're going to have an interference call against Willmar, I believe, for that shot, even though there was no puck in the vicinity. So 1:59 remaining in the period, and the Lightning will go on the power play. I see Vertnik with Ryan and Betley. Defensive pair is Horbach and I believe Miller. Yep, Braxton Miller. So Willmar was going to be really, really shorthanded here as they only had 2 skaters on the ice. Betley in for this face-off. Pulled to the side. Willmar chipping it towards the point. Stopped by Horbach, who slaps it down deep. Picked up there. Centering pass. Oh, one-time pass. Unable to connect was Betley. And Willmar will just get towards center and flip it on net. Steered to the side by Solar. Picked up there by Horbach. Horbach losing the puck behind the net. Ooh, puck jumps over a dangerous Willmar stick. And the shot comes and gets deflected out front. Chipped forward to Tommy Ryan. Ryan attacking here, but the puck gets chipped back down and in. So Ryan doing everything he can to get that puck into the zone for Vertnik. Vertnik and Ryan there, and the puck gets rotated back to Horbach on the right D. Horbach looking to set this one up. Goes far side off the wall and into the zone, but onto a Willmar stick instead. Willmar player stopping his own leave, and here comes Vertnik. Vertnik at the centering pass. Nobody there to pick that one up as Stam was a little late to the play. And the puck comes up ice, and they're going to dump it down in off Solar, who angles it into the corner with a minute left in the period. Here comes Casey Moore now up the near side wall. Casey pushing into the zone, trying to throw one towards the net. Stam now has the puck carrier come around him. Oh, good defensive play there by Lehman, I believe. Yep, by Brady Lehman. And now the puck gets rotated back into the defensive end. So Olsen steps in to intercept that. Puck into some feet on the Willmar puck on the stick there out front and finally pushed behind. Puck rotating around to the far half wall. Chipped out, up and out. They're able to hold the zone. Shot towards the net, stopped by Olsen. Olsen tries to chip that forward to Vertnik. Vertnik with the puck here, and he's just going to dump that in. So with 13 seconds, the Lightning are going to just kind of give away the rest of their power play in this period. As Willmar's going to just throw it way up ice. Puck jumps over top the stick and all the way down. And with 1 second remaining in the period and 2 seconds on the power play, we'll have a face-off deep in the Lightning offensive zone. Puck's lay loose in front, shot, and not able to get that in before the buzzer. So, just like that, the period ends. Lightning trailing 1-0, and they will take a short break here, and we'll have another face-off for the second period in a few minutes. All right, back for the beginning of the second. So I see Pratish, Bentley, Knudsen, Olsen, and Tulenchek out on the ice. Bentley in for this face-off. Now the Lightning will have a 1 second man advantage. Puck pulled to the side now. Even strength now as the puck comes into the offensive end. Offsides by the Lightning. So 16:54 remaining. Face-off just outside the offensive end. Bentley in for this face-off again. Bentley has that one lost in the zone, but Pratish trying to center, get to Olsen, but can't, and we got a 1-on-0 the other way. And so the turnover there causing the 1-on-0 opportunity against Solar, and at 16:45 remaining in the second, the Lightning are now down by 2. Full line change by the Lightning. Tommy Ryan, Brecken Stam, Beckham Langseth, I believe, with Horbach and Miller, the defensive pair. Face-off pulled to the side by Willmar, picked up by the defenseman who will get it across half ice and dump it in. Miller hustling on the near side, going to pick that up in the corner. Puck turned over, Willmar with the puck, looking to go around the net. For that cross-ice pass, off of the skates of Tommy Ryan, out of the zone and back in again for an offsides. So 16:25 remaining now in the second. Down goes Frazier. So face-off controlled by Willmar and then thrown deep backwards. We have Vertnik hustling into that corner to pick that puck up. Vertnik working along the end board there. Stam steps in, puts a shoulder in, but the puck comes loose and Willmar in control. Kicking off the skate here where Miller will pick it up in the neutral zone, chipping it off the board. Tommy Ryan stepping away from a check there, and the puck gets thrown down deep, and we should have an icing. No icing. He must have touched it, and Horbach will pick it up and try to rotate it out. Puck stuck in the corner. Ryan stepping in to pick it up, throws it towards the point where it's picked up and shot on net. So Stam working the far side half wall with Vertnik. Willmar in control, pushes to the point, steps, shot, steered to the corner by Solar. Vertnik picking it up again on the half wall. Cross ice pass to Tommy Ryan. Ryan going to carry up the near side. Ryan looking for something, shoots it towards the net, but it gets clipped off a stick and wide. Vertnik picking it on the half wall and tries to center. Ryan still behind the net now, picking the puck up, looking to get it towards the point. Up to Lehman. Lehman with it, fires it towards the net. Ooh, deflected off a defenseman's stick and over the top. Vertnik on the far side half wall. Rotates it down deep. Picked up down there by number 18, Beckham Langseth, and then puck finally gets rotated around. Sorry, I'm still trying to search names out on my number card here. So puck comes down and we have an icing with 14:58 remaining here in the second period. Langseth in for this face-off. Gammon on one side, Savino on the other. Shot comes in on net, covered up by the tendy, and we'll have another face-off right away. Casey Moore and Brady Lehman, the defensive pair. Puck sits on the dot, pushed back to the point. Casey Moore throws it down deep, where the puck gets picked up by Willmar, and they're going to rotate it around, trying to bounce it out. Lehman trying to hold it, but it comes out around his stick, and Moore will pick it up here as it comes in and toss it up ice again. Picked up by Willmar there, and they're going to rush in. A good save there by Solar. Picked up, chipped up off the boards, but unable to clear it. Puck pushed down to the far side half wall. Picked up, now chipped forward and out of the zone. Langseth trying to get to it, but Willmar beats him to the puck. Rotating now across their defense. Gammon in with Langseth. Puck turned over in front there. Savino centering pass. Unable to get to someone. Olsen with the puck. Kind of whiffs on the shot pass there. Trying to hit Langseth. Puck back to Langseth again. Langseth with another centering pass. Olsen going to step up on that. And unable to control, but able to keep it off their stick where Savino will get it down, try to get it deep. Puck to the point, kicked by Olsen. Olsen makes a move on the far side, stepping in, shot on the ice, loose out front. Oh, and then comes out of the zone just off Tulinchek's stick. Thule gonna hustle back to pick it up. Thule pulls it, comes for Olsen, who's coming across to pick that up. Olsen looking for an exit, has it knocked off his stick and pushed into the zone. Here comes a 2-on-0 pass. Great save by Solar, and the net comes off of its mooring there. So some aggressive D play by the Lightning leads to a turnover and a 2-on-0. So great job by Solar to stop that one. And with 13:27 remaining here in the second, the Lightning trailing by 2 will have a face-off to his right. So Bentley in for this face-off. I see Horbach, Pratish, Emmett Warashka. Face-off pushed forward by Willmar, centering pass. Slipped to the side by Horbach. Horbach trying to get to that. He's got Pratish exiting in front of him. Horbach going to get it to the blue line and dump it in. And Willmar will pick it up behind the net. Pratish there working to get to the puck. Trips, loses the puck. Puck comes to the center, and Willmar picks it up coming back. Bentley angling underneath. Great job by Bentley to get underneath that and chip it out of the zone to Pratish. Pratish working around the Willmar player here. Going to try to jump that one into the zone. Loses his feet as the Lightning are pressuring. Pucks loose in the middle of the... Uh-oh, we got a dangerous play here as the Lightning defender steps forward. Bentley hustling in, trying to take the angle. Does a great job taking the angle, and Pratish picks up the loose puck. Pratish sweeping to the half wall for Warashka. Warashka is able to clear the puck. And with 12:35 remaining in the period, we'll have a face-off just outside the Lightning defensive end. So Johnny Burtnick in right now with Stam and Tommy Ryan, Casey Moore, and Brady Lehman, the defensive pair. Stam in for this face-off. Puck sitting on the dot, finally pushed into the defense end for the Lightning. Casey Moore trying to flip that one out, but unable to be controlled by Tommy, and the puck gets dumped down deep and around. Casey going to race around the puck, but unable to beat Willmar to it. Centering pass. Great job by Lehman to put a skate on that. And nice pass there to get it forward to Ryan. Ryan to Vertnick. Vertnick coming in there, has a ton of pressure. Loose puck out front, unable to be controlled. And Ryan will chip it up towards the point. Lehman throwing it towards the net, but wide right. Puck gets bounced off of a body and out. Pressure there by Tommy Ryan and Vertnick. Puck back to Moore. Moore chipping it out and around to Stam. Stam with the touch pass to Vertnick. Vertnick trying to make a move there, and the puck gets clipped in off his stick and into the offensive end. Willmar looking to rotate this around where Ryan will pick that up on the near half wall. Has it come past him, Lehman holding the zone. Takes a shot there, and the puck gets dumped down deep. Ryan working to get to that puck, and Knutson instead steps in. Knutson pushes that one, tries to get it up front. Ends up on Ryan's stick. Ryan with the centering pass off a Willmar player and into the corner. Puck rotating now into Willmar's control on the near half wall and out. Going cross ice, trying to hit that pass and misses it. Moore will have to hustle back, stepping in front of the Willmar player and rotating it around. Picked up by Lehman. Lehman trying to chip that forward for Langseth, and the puck is lost on the half wall right now. Willmar picking it out of there. Moore slapping it. And the puck comes loose again. Willmar in control. Shot and saved by Solar. 10:57 remaining in the second. Lightning still trailing by 2. Tulinchek and Olsen in as the defense. Knutson, Gammon, I believe, and Langseth in for the forwards. Puck controlled back by, that's Tulinchek with the puck. Tulinchek to Langseth. Langseth trying to get that to Gammon and gets it out of the zone. Chips off Knutson's skates, but Gammon unable to get control of it, and the puck comes back. Olsen picking it up here. Going to make a move and try to come out and loses the puck on the near half wall, or the near side wall. Gammon back to Olsen. Olsen chips it forward, going to push up the far half. Olsen looking for a pass, comes cross ice to Tulinchek. Tulinchek stepping that one in. Thule going to hold the puck here, working down, centering pass. Oh, just jumps over a stick. Good job by Warashka there to keep the puck in deep. And Willmar will work to exit this out. Thule going to step in, try to hold the zone, and does. Able to push it back down. Ratchka pressuring the puck carrier as he rotates the end wall. And Pratish steps on. Puck trickles away. And good stick by Thule to push it to the side. Olsen with the hit there to get the puck free to Betley. Betley comes in, shot wide of the net. Picked up by Pratish and pressure there. Thule shooting towards the net. Loose puck out front for Pratish, who finds the backhand and slips her in to cut this lead in half. 9:47 remaining here in the second period. Now Lightning trail by 1 as Pratish scores the backhand shot there. So Betley, Pratish, Ratchka in as forwards. Horbach and Lehman the defense. Puck sitting on the dot. Betley picking it out of the dot. Betley working to go around the defender. Has control. He's on his backhand. Chips it towards the net. Loose puck in front, but unable to be controlled by the Lightning. Willmar going to chip that one forward, and we've got Lehman with Willmar. Good stick by Lehman there to stop that rush. Puck gets chipped off a Horbach's stick, and Willmar will come forward. Has it tip off their stick, and they will just dump this in. Lehman will pick it up. Trying to get this one forward to Pratish. Puck comes loose. Betley able to get that out of the zone. Gets it across the red line and dumps it down deep. Bounces off the end wall where Ratchka pressures the puck carrier. Good pressure there causing the turnover. Langseth in now with Savino. Lehman and Horbach the defense still. Puck still stuck on that half wall where Willmar will finally get control. Cross ice pass as they come out. Willmar coming into the zone 1-on-2. Centering pass. Good job by Savino to pick up that pass. Able to break that up. And Lehman will pick the puck up there. Looks for the pass. Off of Langseth's skates and turned over to Willmar. And we're going to have an odd man rush, but good job by Horbach to get back and stop that as the player coming onto the ice from the bench was behind our defense. Puck rotated to the far side half wall. Savino able to put a body on that. Langseth picking up the loose puck, chips it through, and gets taken down there. This should be an icing here, and is with 8:15 remaining here in the period. So Lightning finally find the back of the net here in the second period, and looking to cut this deficit down and even things up. They're trailing 2-0, or 2-1. Excuse me. Stam in for the face-off. Vertnik on one side. Tommy Ryan on the other. Puck behind the net, pushed around to the near side. Miller stepping up, trying to hold the zone. Puck jumps his stick, and Willmar will come out. Casey Moore there, now one-on-one into the defensive end. Shot steered off of a stick and maybe off Solar into the corner. Puck loose and dumped back down into the corner by Willmar. Willmar going to rotate this on the end wall. Miller stepping in, puts a bump on the player, and the exit pass comes out onto a Willmar stick. He's going to chip it here to Tommy Ryan. Tommy Ryan has it bumped off of his stick as he takes a hit, but battles and causes the puck to get just thrown down deep for Miller to pick up again. Miller on the end wall. Passes into the feet of Vertnik. Vertnik there working the puck out, trying to flip it around the defense and can't. Puck now cleared out of the zone by Stam and the Willmar player, and he rotates it around towards his defense. Ryan attacking. Miller putting a hit on. Got to be careful there. That's dangerous distance. He'll get a penalty for that one. But we have an icing coming up. So 7:03 remain in the period here now, and the Lightning have a face-off to the left of Solar deep in their defensive end. Ratska, Pratish and Betley the forwards. Olsen and Tulenchek the defense. Puck dropped, pushed in. Olsen with control of it, trying to flip that one forward for Pratish. Bouncing puck picked up by Pratish. Touch pass to Betley. Betley going to attack the far side half wall. Has it slapped off his stick, but ends up still holding some control. And then Pratish will try to center, but nobody there. Great job by Thule to hold the zone. Slides it towards the net on the ice. but the Twindy sweeps it to the corner. Pratish working that side, pushes to Bentley, or to Pratish. Pratish trying to get there. Shot on net, another shot on net. Puck still loose and swept to the side by the defenseman. Puck comes up. Olsen holding the zone, but unable to get anything on that pass. Warachka picks it up, brings it back to Tulinchek. Tuli to Olsen. Olsen going to come on the near side half wall. Makes a little move there. Pulls another one. Puck off his stick and into the corner. Chipped up to the point where Warachka has stepped up to pick that up. Olsen now coming across the middle. Backhand pass towards the net. Unable to get it on net though. And the puck jumps around Tulinchek and out. Lightning are going to lose the race here, so we've got 3 players trying to catch up. Good job by Solar there. Willmar dumps it down deep. Knutson on the ice. Olsen with the puck, trying to throw that one forward for Gammon. Puck is long angled. They wave off the icing as Gammon pressures the puck carrier and Knutson as well. Puck pushed off of the stick by Knutson. Langseth out there with him. Puck trickles up and onto a Willmar stick. Horbach and Lehman, the defensive pair. Puck slips past Lehman, Horbach, centering pass. Great save by Solar. Lehman makes the play there, up, trying to exit out, clips off of the stick, and gets lost in the half wall. Langseth trying to push that out. Back to Horbach. Horbach chipping it up, and we're going to have an icing here by the Lightning with 5:06, 5:05 remaining here in the period. Savino, Stam, and Vertnik, the forwards. Nash, Horbach, and Lehman, the defense. Stam in for this face-off. Puck drop, pulled back by Willmar. Quick shot, steered to the side by Solar. Horbach going to put a body on as he picks that up and tries to exit. Comes to the point, D to D pass by Willmar. Good pressure there by Savino on the half wall. Puck is held and then chipped out of the zone by the Lightning, picked up by Willmar in the neutral zone. Cross-ice pass as they enter, another cross-ice pass coming back. Shot off of Lehman's skate and into the corner. Puck rotated sidewall. Vertnik picks it up, tries to chip it around. Good stick there by Lehman to get that directed. Shot on net and gloved down by Solar. 4:30 remaining here in the period. So Bentley, Pratish, and Knutson the forwards. Miller and Moore, Casey Moore, the defense. Puck pulled back to Miller. Miller comes around the end of the end wall, tries to exit that, and the puck gets rotated around and back down deep again to the near corner. Miller there stepping into the corner, putting a hit on in the corner there as the puck gets chipped up and around. Pratish unable to control, but able to get the puck out. Pratish battling that one and getting the puck free for Knutson. Knutson has it come off his stick as he takes a hit, and the puck ends up deep in the Willmar end. Oh, great effort there by Bentley, and able to hold the zone, but Pratish takes a shot as he tries to pick that one up, and the puck gets chipped around him. Moore with the puck there. Shot up high and over everything, coming up the near side half wall. Tipped forward, Pratish to Bentley. Bentley going to carry in there, just going to throw it towards the net. The backside, puck rotated, out of the zone, picked up again by Moore. Moore trying to get that forward. And dumped down deep. Miller's going to have a foot race here. So Miller able to pick that one up. Chips it off the boards, takes a shot there. Puck goes down, all the way down ice, and they're going to call an icing on that. So with 3:12 remaining here in the period, Lightning down by 1. The face-off will be to the left of Solar, deep in our defensive end. Vertnik in for this face-off. You see Savino and Warachka with Olsen and Tulinchek, the defense. Puck thrown up in the air, gloved by Olsen onto the ice. Shot towards the net. Ooh, nobody picking up that guy on the backside post. There's Savino able to pick that puck up off the wall, goes around the Willmar player, has the puck come off his stick and unable to be controlled Thule taking a hit there on the near side wall. Vertnik and Warachka trying to keep that puck in. Gets it down deep to Savino. Savino trying to get it back to Warachka. Up to Thule on the half wall. Thule has it jump over his stick, and we got a 2-on-1 coming the other direction. Cross ice pass. Good save by Solar. Picked up by Savino. Savino flips it in the air over a stick of Warachka. Emmett Husson tried to get to that. Takes a shot on that sidewall, and we're gonna have an offsides there, as one of the Lightning players was flipped over the top of somebody else into the zone before the puck. 2:24 remaining here in the period. Pratish, Betley, and Ryan out there. Puck controlled by Pratish. Pratish chipping it towards Ryan, but Willmar getting control. Horbach rotating to Miller. Or to Lehman. Lehman loses that one, and into the zone comes Willmar with the puck. Unable to control, though. Lehman to Betley. Betley up to Ryan. Ryan going to push that side, trying to chip and chase around. Gets bodied off that puck, and the exit comes out to this side. Lehman there picking the puck up now in the defensive end. Pass in the air, knocked down by the body of the Willmar player. Betley able to get in front of that and force the puck to get dumped to the opposite corner. They come to the near side point. Towards the net, backside post deflection, wide of the net. Ryan flipping it for Pratish, unable to exit the zone though. Another shot off the post and in. 1:34 remaining here in the period, and the Lightning back down by 2. Stam with Langseth and Gammon. Miller and Moore, the defense. Puck pulled back by Willmar to their defense, rotating far side. He's going to chip that one in. Miller trying to pick that up, has it jump his stick, picked up by Stam. Stam trying to get it to Gammon. Puck lost there and on a Willmar stick, shot coming off of Miller and onto the half wall. Puck rotating down deep now, picked up by Miller. Miller has the puck hit the skate of the Willmar player. Moore steps in, tries to throw it out, comes off a body. Puck's behind the net, centering pass. Stam with it. Stam flips to the half wall, but Willmar knocks it back down deep again. Moore picking it up there, trying to chip it up. Ends up on Gammon's stick. Gammon to Langseth. Langseth trying to chip it up for Stam, but Willmar able to get a piece of that before we can get control, and they'll throw it down deep in. So Miller with the puck. Miller skating through their bench where they're trying to make a line change, and I don't know. Shot high up into the air behind the net. We're going to have a penalty called on Miller. We're going to have a penalty called on Miller, probably for a check from behind. Maybe they'll call it that. Maybe they'll call it roughing. Not sure. But with 27.4 seconds remaining in the period, the Lightning down by 2. They're going to be on the penalty kill. So 2 minutes for roughing. Vertnik with Savino, the forwards. Horbach and Olsen, I believe, the defensive pair. Face-off pushed forward by Willmar. Centering pass. Centering pass tipped up and into the net. So 22.9 seconds remaining in the period. Now the Lightning trail by 3. Vertnik in for the face-off with Knutson and Savino. Olsen and Horbach, the defensive pair. Face-off pulled back. Horbach with the puck. Trying to chip that one out. And we should have an offsides. So 15.9 remaining in the period.
Scoring on the side, goal for Warren, number 22, Russell Smith. Assistant by number 4.
So So not a shorthanded goal, despite what he said, as Lightning were the ones in the box. But Vertnik with the puck on the half wall. Tries to center that to Savino. Puck misses him and comes out of the zone. Willmar going to attack on the near side as time expires. All right, so after 2, the Lightning down 4-1. My guess is they're going to make ice here, so we'll have a longer break. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. I guess they're not going to make ice. So under normal circumstances in a Bantam game, okay, they make ice every 2 periods. So, yeah, okay, they are finally clearing the benches. So, all right, we will have that break. terrible. All right, it's Lightning back out on the ice. So I don't know if you guys were paying attention. I knew that I was missing a number there during the second period and most of the second half of the first period. And Easton Hines has received an injury, so he's being checked out, and wishing the best for Easton, as we aren't 100% sure yet as to what the injury is, but he is out of the game. So Lightning down one key skater. All right, 17 minutes up on the clock. Teams are piling up, and we'll have the face-off here shortly. Solar staying in the net here for this third period. All right. So in for the face-off is Brecken Stam, Johnny Burtnick, and I believe Tommy Ryan. Defensive pair is Lehman and Olsen. Puck pulled back, rotated to the near side. Puck slapped into the defense or into the zone by Willmar. Centering pass, almost on the stick of a Willmar player, but off. Puck chipped forward for Stam, but onto a Willmar stick. Willmar in the neutral zone with the puck. Wilson pressures, but the puck here comes in. Bumped there, shot, taken off his stick, flipped towards the center, picked up there, and lost off Ryan's stick as Willmar will attack in. Puck here comes in wide, centering pass, slipped towards the net and onto Solar, who will glove that one up and get a stoppage. 16:27 remaining now in the third period. Betley, Pratish, and Gammon, the forwards. Puck drop, won by Willmar. They try to flip it to the point where Pratish will pressure. Pratish and Betley on that half wall. Pressuring. Betley comes away with the puck, chips it out, but Willmar able to hold the zone. Pratish puts a stick on it. Puck still stuck on that zone as Lehman steps up, and the puck finally exits out and controlled though by Willmar here in the neutral zone. Puck to the near side wall. Off a Gammon's stick and back to Olsen. Olsen with the puck. Cross ice pass up towards Horbach, but out. Willmar in control, pushes back the other way, and Olsen will pick it up in his end. So looking for a puck. Pass in the air up towards Betley. Betley going to carry this one in with Pratish and Gammon. Betley to Pratish. Pratish into the belly of the goaltender. So 15:46 remaining. The Lightning will have a face-off in their offensive end. Horbach and Miller, the defense. Knutson, Savino, and Langseth, the forwards. Langseth in for this face-off. Puck won by Willmar. Trying to throw it out. Knocked back down deep by Miller. Onto Willmar's stick. Willmar trying to throw it cross ice. Almost got to by Knutson, but Willmar will come up ice now. Shot coming. Glove down by Solar. 15:30 remaining now in the period. Langseth in for the face-off. Puck dropped, trickles towards the net. Willmar in control there. Puck rotated to there. Thrown towards the net, unable to attack. Horbach with the puck there. Has it knocked off his stick and up to Savino. Savino with the puck on the far side. Savino going to jump that puck down deep. Savino attacking with Knutson. Puck rotates around the far side half wall. Miller stepping in to make a hit, but now leaves his defensive partner shorthanded. Here's Casey Moore now. Cross ice pass out of the reach of the Willmar player. Puck rotated down on the end wall. Now, both defensive players behind the net trying to hit the same guy, and the centering pass goes into the net. With 14:52 remaining, the Lightning now down by 4. All right, Vertnik, Ryan, and Stam, the forwards. Olsen and Lehman, the defense. Puck dropped. Pushed forward by Ryan. Ryan going to enter the far side of the zone with the puck shot on net and gloved down by the Willmar goaltender. Good job by Tommy Ryan there to get that puck into the zone and a quick shot off. No rebound though. Stam in for this face-off. Assuming we have a mouth guard issue going on here. Not sure exactly what the issue is, but they sent a player off the ice. Next center in. Face off, pulled to the center. Oh, Stam trying to whip one on net, but unable to get a hold of it. Lehman back to Olsen. Olsen throwing it in the air and hitting off the blue line. We're gonna have an icing here. So 14:30 remaining. Face-off now deep in the Lightning defensive end. Bentley in for this face-off. Bentley, Gammon, and Pratish. Willmar with the puck, throws it towards center. Pratish able to chip it forward for Gammon. Gammon going to carry it in on the far side. Gammon going to throw one towards the net. Loose puck in front. Bentley takes a swipe at it as Attendee covers it up, and we get a stop now with 14:18 remaining in the period. Bentley back in for this face-off. Face-off pulled to the side. Not controlled yet by anybody, and then Willmar in control of it.
So Mike had to run to get a sharpener. He will be right back to narrate. I'll try to keep the puck on the screen. Appreciate it.
All right, sorry about that. We had a skate emergency I had to go work on, so looks like the Lightning are shorthanded here. 17 seconds remaining here on the penalty. 9:46 remaining in the period. The Lightning down by 4. On the ice right now, I see Pratish, Langseth, Horbach, and Lehman. Face off, puck sitting on the dot. Centering pass picked up there by Pratish. Pratish going to push out of the zone with it here. Pratish going 1-on-3 into the offensive end. Shot, blocker. Oh, Pratish almost able to swipe that one out of the air on the rebound. And the Lightning are now full strength. Lehman with the puck, stepping in. Shot towards the net and off of a skate and into the corner. Rotating and hitting the goaltender, or the official. So Pratish picks up on the end wall. Pratish with the puck, passing forward, centering pass. One-time shot from Horbach wide of the net. Coming up the half wall. Lehman trying to hold the zone and does. Flips it towards the net, trickling puck in on the tendy, and we'll get a stop now with 9:01 remaining. So Maverick Tulinchek, also a number I haven't called in a while, and Mav's got an injury and being checked out as well. So hoping the best for him. Olsen with the puck here. Drops the puck to Gammon. Gammon to Moore. Moore throwing it down deep where Tommy Ryan will attack the puck behind the net. Puck thrown way down ice, and we will have an icing there with 8:48 remaining in the period. So Bentley, Ryan, and Gammon the forwards. Olsen and Moore the defense. It's a defensive pair I haven't seen in a couple of seasons. So face-off pulled to the side by Bentley. Olsen tries to hold the zone and can't. Picks the puck up there. Looking for something on that far side. Chipping it forward for Moore. Moore ends up chipping it into the zone, but it gets knocked back out. Willmar will carry the puck in and rotates back D to D. Coming up there, Olsen loses his feet, and Willmar will go around him. Bentley picking up the slack there. Puts a bump on him. Nice job by Moore to sweep that shot aside. And the puck comes through the zone. Olsen tying the puck carrier up on the wall as Moore will pick the puck up. Casey chipping it forward for Gammon. Then to Bentley, but Willmar able to hold the zone. Bentley able to step back underneath and pick it up. Bentley looking for the puck. Takes a bump along the road and gets pulled down. Gammon, nice pass to Tommy Ryan just off the end of his stick. Shot towards the net. Behind Willmar with the puck. Bentley able to pick it up, throws it towards the net, but it off of a skate and then in the air. Tipped towards the net, tipped on, up to the point for Olsen. Olsen with the puck here. Shot into the belly of the goaltender, and we'll have a stop now with 7:42 remaining. Lightning still down by 4 as the score's 5-1. All right, Savino in for this face-off with Knutson and Warachka. Face-off controlled by Willmar. They're going to rotate around. Warachka now pressuring with Savino. Puck rotated again to this side up the near half wall. Horbach trying to hold the zone and does, but controlled by Willmar. Cross ice, D to D. Looking for their exit. Tries to chip it up the wall off a body. And here they come into the zone, 2-on-1. Horbach able to stop the one, and Solar to stop the shot. So puck rotated to the point, shot wide of everything. Picked up by, we're going to have a penalty called on the Lightning here. So not sure exactly what the call will be, but nonetheless, the Lightning are going to be shorthanded with 7:05 remaining in the game. So I see Miller and Horbach, the defensive pair. I think it's Langseth and Pratish, the forwards, in this penalty kill. Puck sitting on the dot, picked up by Willmar. Willmar's going to rotate it up to the D in the point. Cross ice pass to the far side half wall where Pertice pressures. Puck comes up to the point. Pertice trying to chip that out and around and can't. So Lightning trying to apply some offensive pressure shorthanded here, which is not usually a good thing. Puck rotating off the half wall up to the point. Rotated D to D. Shot coming on net and gloved down by Solar. So 6:40 in the game and 1:35 left in the penalty to Orashka. Langseth in for this face-off again. Lehman and Moore the defense. Puck one right straight towards the net again by Willmar. So this is a play they must have set up because they continue to win at that same spot. Puck rotated from the D back down to the corner. Moore going to step in and pick that puck up in the corner with Willmar. Willmar pushes back to the defense. Rotating D to D. Pertice stepping underneath. Puck comes out of the zone and offsides. They throw it back in. So 6:19 on the game clock and 1:13 on the penalty. Lightning down by 4. All right, Stam in for the face-off with Vertnik. Puck pulled back by Willmar, in control there. Coming up the near side half wall. Stam puts a body on, and we'll have an offsides. Stam interrupted enough of that to get the puck in offsides. We'll have another neutral zone face-off. So puck again, won by Willmar, pulled back. Vertnik going to pressure the puck carrier in their defensive end. Stam in with him. Stam looking to put a body on, and Vertnik hustling underneath as well, trying to angle him off. Lehman puts a body on, also trying to stop the puck and get it out. Lehman with the puck here on his stick, going 2-on-1 the other direction. Here comes Lehman into the play. Oh, a pass, unselfish pass when he probably should have took that shot. And no shots then now as Willmar will come forward with the puck. Throws it up, jumps his stick, and ends up coming down deep into the Lightning end where Moore will hustle back to pick it up. Casey Moore picking it up with 29 seconds left on the penalty kill. Puck taken off of his stick though and onto Willmar's. Trickles off them and to the point. Shot partially blocked and behind the net. Picked up by Willmar there. Rotating around the end wall. Lehman to attack with the puck carrier. Puck's pinned against the wall there. Lehman takes a hit and Lehman is down now too. So now we're going to have another stoppage. So I'm just going to pull away from that. So 5:13 remaining in the period. 8 seconds left on the penalty. Lehman is up and going. So coming off the ice. The penalty will bring the face-off down deep into the other end of the ice. And so we'll have a 8-second 4-on-4. And then a minute 52 a power play for the Lightning. Savino in for the faceoff with Knutson. Defensive pair Horbach and Olsen. Faceoff sitting on the dot. Savino trying to go forward with it. Up to the point, throws it between everybody. Stopped by Solar. Olsen going to pick that up. Puck taken off his stick by Willmar and finally pushed to the side. Knutson trying to pressure and the puck gets rotated down to the end ball by Horbach. He's knocked off the puck. Olsen going to put a body on the puck on the Willmar player and battle for the puck. Knutson now battling down there as well. So puck loose, picked up by Knutson. Knutson working to get the puck out of the zone. Unable to clear the zone, but puck comes back in. Olsen stepping in and able to disrupt that and get the puck on his stick thanks to Savino. Olsen with the puck on his stick has it swatted off and pushed up ice. Gammon stepping back to get that puck. Gammon throwing it, oh geez, almost throwing it inside of a box as we're getting a line change over there. Pressure being placed on now by Langseth. Pertice on that side. And the puck comes off of a Willmar stick and down deep. Olsen going to pick that up. Looking for an exit. Up towards Betley, but onto Langseth's stick. Stuck in a Willmar short, and back comes Willmar the other direction. Bentley stepping underneath, chipping it forward, out into the neutral zone. Willmar will pick it back up, carry it in onside. Good body by Bentley there to take him off the puck, and it will picked up by Miller. Miller with the puck there, has it come off and picked up by Willmar. Olsen and Miller trying to get that puck out. Puck is stuck up against that board. Lightning gonna lose the rest of this power play if they don't get it out of there soon. 10 seconds remaining on that. Olsen with the puck, trying to hit Langseth, gets it down deep and in, but Willmar in control and throws it back out. More on ice as defense as the penalty is over. Good stick and body there by Horbach, and the puck is tied up against Solar, and we'll have a stoppage with 3:05 remaining in the period. So Lightning still down by 4. Stam in for the face-off. Vertnik out there as well. Puck back to Moore. Tommy Ryan, puck in his feet. Pushed by Willmar out of the zone. Stam, Vertnik, and Ryan pressuring. Puck swept wide, and they're going to wave off the icing. Moore going to have to come back to get that puck. Puck into the corner. Now slipping towards the middle. Comes free. Oh, Stam had it in his feet and then lost it. Puck pushed back to Willmar. Thrown high and over the top of everything down the goal line, and Ryan will pick it up on the far half wall. Ryan with an exit pass behind Vertnik, who tips it forward, but can't control, and Willmar takes over with 2:20 remaining on the clock. Long pass picked up by Olsen. Lets his guys get onside and steps in on the far half wall. Tries to center, but into some bodies. Puck fired up, down ice, and we should have an icing here if the puck makes it, and it does. So 2:04 now remaining in the game. Face-off down deep in the Lightning offensive end. So Olsen, Miller to defense. Savino centering the Gammon and Knutson line. Puck sitting on the dot. Controlled by Willmar. Olsen skates in and they lets him to skate around, and Miller now picking it up with Gammon. Shot trickled in on net and covered by Solar. 1:51 remaining here in the game. Lightning still down by 4. Puck sitting on the dot. Miller trying to make a hit there. Puck gets slapped behind the net by Willmar. They're going to try to center up front. Savino looking for that pass, picks it off. He's trying to step around him and loses the puck there, and it gets thrown up ice. Olsen putting a body on the player, and Miller able to deflect the puck into the corner. Puck picked up there by Savino. Savino carrying near side, has it come off his stick, and thrown cross ice there for Gammon and back down deep. Olsen picking it up on the end wall. Loses the puck, takes a shot. Puck trickles loose in the center. Miller able to put his skates on it and push it forward when Curtis grabs the ice and gets the puck. Curtis trying to chip it around and gets stood up there. Willmar going to pick that puck up and stop him. Trying to come around the end. Curtis looking underneath, trying to get to the puck as there's a minute left in the game. Curtis again pressuring behind the end boards, and the puck gets rotated to the half wall. Warachka puts a hit on, and Nash Horbach dumps it down deep for Pertish. Pertish again looking for something here. Rotating, takes a bump on the end wall, and Willmar will rotate to the near half wall. Olsen stepping in, pushes it down to Langseth, then picks it back up again. Olsen making a move there. Puck loose, tries to shoot, quick shot, another shot wide of the net. Puck laying loose on that far post. Langseth sweeps it. Oh, great hustle there by Langseth to keep it in the zone, again in the zone. And finally Willmar's able to throw it out, and we could have an icing here with about 15 seconds remaining. And we have 15.6 remaining here in the period. Lightning going to pull Solar to try to get another goal here out of this with 15.6 left. Korbach and Moore, the defense. Bratschka, Vertnik, Knutson, and Gammon out there. Puck sitting on the dot towards the net. Swept wide. Korbach with the puck on his stick, and he throws it down deep behind the net. Gammon hustling to get to that. Tries to rotate it up to the point, but Willmar's going to pick it up on the half wall, and they're going to dump it down deep to end this game. All right, first game of the year for the Bantam Bees is over, and they fall 5-1 to Willmar. So we'll take a quick break and head over to the Hallett for this the game this afternoon against Rock Ridge. So thank you, and we will see you there.